A new school year is now underway across Kentucky, but many school districts are dealing with a shortage in one important position. School leaders say they don't have enough school bus drivers. New at 6, Hillary Thornton tells us how they're dealing with the shortage and what they're doing to find those new drivers.
Around 6 o'clock each morning,
You got to be a morning person.
in the darkness before dawn,
You're not a morning person, this won't be the job for you.
the job starting with making sure their bus is in running order, ready to safely transport loads of their community's future to school. As the sun starts rising, the men and women behind the wheels playing an important role for each student.
You're going to be the first person that they see of school district staff.
Marcus Dobbs knows firsthand. Starting with Fayette County Public Schools 20 years ago, this daily routine of safety checks was his norm as a driver, now holding the title of Director of Transportation.
Right now I'm running 226 buses every day.
It is a big operation to oversee, one that comes with a lot of responsibility and one that at times certainly takes some teamwork.
Last year, just to pull it off during the last week, I had to drive 3 of those 5 days in order for us to get the kids home.
Back behind the wheel, making sure routes were covered due to a lack of drivers, a problem the district continuing to face.
It's been a trend that's been going up every year. It's been getting worse and worse.
Currently short 18 drivers.
I don't have enough drivers. I'm sorry, there's no way we can get the students to school.
Right now, a temporary bandage in place, doubling up some routes and using other personnel licensed and trained to drive. A fix for now, but one that Dobbs fears won't hold as the school year gets in full swing.
Because when people start taking their sick time, things of that nature, that puts us really in a bind.
The problem of empty driver's seats not just felt in Fayette County.
Yes, we're willing to work with just about any situation. We really need the drivers.
Madison County also short a few drivers, plus working around several out on medical leave.
Everyone that works here at the bus garage has their commercial driver's license and the ability to drive a bus. So we just start grabbing people and sending them out on routes, basically. The office staff goes and drives, the mechanics.
A temporary fix that's also being used over in Scott County.
It's frustrating for them because then they have work that they were supposed to do that they end up having to do at a later time as well.
Scott County able to fill needed driver positions, but going without any type of backup or relief drivers to cover those absences.
A lot of responsibility that comes with the position. Also, it's limited hours.
Hours being what directors feel is their main hurdle in filling these seats. Most districts starting pay for drivers somewhere around the $14 an hour mark with retirement and health insurance. But with those limited hours.
They'll have an elementary, then a high school, and then a middle school run, and that'll occupy the time period from about 6 to 9. Then they punch out. Then there's a 5-hour window. Then they come back in and repeat the same thing from 2 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon.
Well, most people need 8-hour positions, and it's very difficult many times to find a part-time job around those hours that they must be on a bus.
Timing of the day a big problem for many, but is a schedule they say they've found can work out well for others. A job that Dobbs knows as well as anyone, despite the early hours and long day, certainly has its benefits.
You gotta love kids. If you love kids, this is one of the best jobs you can have.
Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
And school leaders say they're accepting applications for bus drivers. Once people are hired, it takes about 3 or 4 weeks to get them ready to drive the school bus. School leaders say they'll go through training and work to receive a commercial driver's license.